go. Hello, 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 and welcome to another Zesty Life Hacks with me, Tom, and it's the kid who's all right when he's on the mic. It's Hardy. Hardy, how are you today?
Tapioca Man, the Mary Sue. I am good.
Tapioca Man, the Mary Sue.
Yes, Tapioca Man, the Mary Sue.
Hang on. Is he a tapioca man?
Yeah. Who's a Mary Sue?
What's a Mary Sue?
I think it's a thing in writing where basically one person is kind of like, they're kind of like the protagonist, but they're also like really good at everything. They don't really have much flaws. And that can kind of make them a not very compelling character.
So they're not particularly likable because...
They're like Superman's.
This is getting quite deep pretty early.
Superman's a bit of a Mary Sue.
Oh, okay. Superman's Mary Sue because he's got no flaws. There's nothing wrong with Superman.
Because he's Superman.
He's Superman.
But I mean, you can give him flaws, and that makes him a much more.
Yeah, you just make him a bit of a crybaby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I've got magic powers. Everything's so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that will be compelling.
Here's a question: is Superman magic?
Mm.
And if so,
he gets his power from the sun.
So he's solar powered.
Yeah.
So he's quite modern.
Yeah, he's like a wait. Yeah.
All right.
A Tesla's the Supermans of
Cars.
Because I mean, Batmobile's the Batman of cars. What's the Green Lantern of cars?
Like a mini. No. The Green Lantern of cars is one of those submarine cars. You just transform into weird stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, Let's go. There we go. That's our Marvel, DC. No, none of those were DC. They're all none of those were Marvel. They're all DC.
Yes.
That's our DC chat for today. It's okay to have fun with the DC characters at the moment. Nobody takes them quite as seriously as the Marvel characters right now.
Yeah.
I feel like Marvel's just more popular. They made better movies.
Yeah.
Just right now.
But I mean,
I haven't seen the Snyder Cut, so.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're back.
Anyway.
Yeah. We stopped doing the Debbies. We finished that series.
We finished it with not finding out too much.
We came to
it's like a true crime podcast where
nothing's resolved at the end, like most true crime podcasts.
We became a true crime podcast for.
I didn't realize we were a true crime. We were a true crime.
Yeah, for 5 episodes we were a true crime podcast.
Maybe I should have changed. Maybe I should have changed the category.
for those episodes.
Just for those episodes, true crime.
True crime.
Anyway, we did come with the conclusion we came up with is that Debbies are people, and people
are Debbies.
Yeah, why not? We're all a little bit Debbie.
But now we're back in Hack.
Back in Hackland and Hardy.
Back in Hack. Whoa.
I have an email. That I printed it out, so now it's just mail.
Whoa.
Yeah. It says, hi, Tom and Hardy. Ooh, me first. Haha. My name is Dave.
Well, I mean, Tom Hardy. They kind of...
Oh.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't think we're Tom Hardy. There's definitely an and in the middle.
I know, but that he might already have Tom Hardy in the back of his subconscious.
Oh, so and he wrote Tom Hardy. Tom and Hardy. Thinking of Tom Hardy subconsciously.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. Anyway.
I don't know.
Hi, Tom. Hi, Tom Hardy. My name is Dave. He's a good friend of the OCP. We've been on the OCP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good.
It's a little bit sweary, yes. But if you don't mind listening to a very long episode because they didn't edit anything out, we're on their Room 101 episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can catch us on that from a few weeks ago. Alex from the OCP told me about Zesty Life Hacks, and now I love listening to your show. Well, Dave, we love that you listen to our show.
Yes.
Thank you very much, and thanks to Alex. It's always exciting when a new episode randomly pops up in my podcast feed. Look, sorry, people, it is a bit random.
It is a bit random.
We have school holidays. We do this for fun. No one's paying us. But if you would like to support us and see us maybe do it a bit more regularly, hit us up on Instagram. Tell your friends about the podcast. Just tell your friends about the podcast and say you should really subscribe to this podcast.
And then give me free T-shirts.
No, don't give him anything. He doesn't need anything.
Free T-shirt.
Why don't you make your own T-shirt?
Yeah, okay, I could do that.
We could do a Zesto's life hat, like Zesto's T-shirt for all our fans.
Okay.
Well, Dave's one.
Anyway, let's keep on. Yeah. We
haven't actually got to the end of the email yet. This might be a frustrating episode for listeners.
Yep, keep on going.
Anyway, as you would expect, I have a problem, though. I would like Hardy to try and hack for me, please.
Yeah.
Okay. He has a little son named Jacob, and he's going to be 2 in May. So he's 2 next month. Whoa, and very shortly. Just recently, he's taken notice of Mummy and Daddy putting rubbish in the bin, and he's copying us, which is great. The trouble is, he is now starting putting other things in the bin too, things that are definitely not rubbish. So far, we have found his toys, dummies, and even clothes in the bin. Yes, he did take a pair of my underpants from the clothes era and pop them in the bin too. I thought for a second we might have solved the left sock problem. You know, when your left sock goes missing and you only got one sock, it's because Jacob has been around to your house or some other random toddler and he's just sewing your sock. But no, apparently it's underwear. Just a side note, we have child-friendly safety locks on our kitchen cupboards, but these don't attach to the bin very well, so these are no good. All right, so he's already preempted. If you thought maybe he could go to the shop and just get some locks, they don't work on the bin very well. He's attached a couple of photos of Jacob so you can see. If Hardy could help with the hack and try and stop the cheeky little monkey's antics, that would be amazing. Huge respect for you guys and keep up the great work. Dave. Thanks, Dave. And as always,
good job, Dave.
Yeah, I love getting any of this stuff. It's just the best. Really and Dave, the one thing that I'm going to ask you to do is share our podcast with somebody else. Alex shared it with you. You're listening. That worked. See, it works. Just share it with somebody else.
That's how pyramid schemes work.
Yeah, but we're definitely not Debbie Stovelman here. What I'm doing is it's an example. Alex shared the podcast with Dave. Dave, I'm just asking you to pay it forward. If you think we're good value, just give it to somebody else.
Okay.
And by give it to somebody else, I mean tell them about our podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, don't punch them.
Now, let's go.
Okay, go.
Well, you can make another bin.
What do you mean make another bin?
Make another bin.
There'd be 2 bins.
Yeah, there'd be 2 bins, but one could be special Jacob bin.
Jacob bin.
Yeah, Jacob bin.
Dun-dun-dun. Jacob bin. It's the jingle.
Would he want to use that bin? How do we make it so he wants to use the bin?
How do we make it? So you put one next. You put it like next to the main bin. I think you're gonna run into trouble there.
What if you put it a little bit away
and cover it in like something bright and sparkly?
Yeah, and you could also with the Jacob bin.
Yep.
You could maybe put like an M&M at the bottom.
Why would you put? So it opens it up. And takes an M. No, we don't want to encourage kids to take food from the bin.
Oh wait, we don't want that.
We don't want that. Okay, so
he's almost 2.
Yeah, almost 2.
I don't have the best grasp of what children can do when they're 2.
Well, as an example, about 2.
Would he be able to recognize his own name?
Yeah, probably. I think so. Like he might not actually be able to say it very well or write it very well, but I think he could probably recognise it if he's taught in the right way.
Yeah. Well, then you could teach Jacob to go that this bin with big Jacob on it.
Yep.
The big flashy words Jacob on it, and then he would maybe go on that bin.
Okay, that sounds like a long shot. It's not much of a solution for the let's say the place where they live is quite small, and there isn't a lot of room for another bin. I like the Jacob bin, and I think we could workshop it and make a Jacob bin. Badow. I mean, I just like the name. I'm not even sure what the Jacob bin does, but I really like the name.
He just puts all the stuff in there.
Maybe the Jacob bin is like a toy chest with the bin push pedal.
Ooh,
so kids can put their toys away with the push pedal.
Everyone loves the push pedal.
Everyone loves the push pedal. So the Jacob bin is now a toy chest, so it's more of a square box, but it's got a good push pedal mechanism, so it doesn't take a lot of effort to push to open up.
Yeah, but how do you get a good push mechanism?
Oh, we'll leave that up to the engineers.
You could just decorate a push pedal bin, but
yeah. Anyway,
but if you I'm
looking at the photos that were supplied, and Jacob is very, very definitely just lifting it up with his hand.
Could you make a child lock for the bin?
Could you make a child lock for the bin? Well, look, there aren't commercially available ones that are very good for the bin. And I'll tell you why. Because if you're using a bin bag, as I suspect is what's happening here, it goes over the edge. Yeah.
Well, so
what if this is just me? Look, I'm not the hack master, but I'll give it a go. What if you made the lid impossibly heavy for a 2-year-old?
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
If you just stuck a bunch of...
Maybe a new bin, but maybe a bin that's used for other types of waste. Something heavy like lead. Let's say you get a bin that has been used, or is the type of bin, you wouldn't want it to have been used, is the type of bin that gets used for storing nuclear waste. Those things have got very, very heavy lids.
Don't think that's safe for a child.
Yeah, well, he won't be able to open it.
Yeah, okay. What about...
Maybe not safe for the adults.
What about just getting that bin, because I can see that bin. It looks like it'll have like a hollow bit at the top that nothing's really happening.
Yeah.
Get that bit and then just get something heavy.
Like a weight.
Yeah. Or
like a weight plate?
Maybe there's, weight, like a weight plate, but not like just like a 2-year-old couldn't get to it weight plate.
Okay, so not like 40 kilos.
Yeah.
But maybe
even
like
with
5 kilos.
Yeah, maybe with all of Jacob's tiny toddler might, he may be able to get it off. But it might not be worth his trouble.
Yeah.
Toddlers have got more stuff to do.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Toddlers
got time for that.
Toddlers be toddling.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
he hasn't got time for that.
Who's got time for that? So Jacob, he goes there, and if he really wanted to, toddlers can get pretty single-minded though. They can get pretty determined. But if he really wanted to, he probably could and do it. But we've made it sort of about 7.5 kilos.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to be specific, we've made it about that, and Jacob can't quite easily do it because we don't want to make it like 20 kilos where Dave and I presume his wife or partner can't lift. They can't be bothered putting stuff in the bin. Otherwise, the house will get smelly. We can't do that.
Yeah. And then that's when you add the Jacob bin. Because if he is fixed-minded, like, I want to put this Jacob bin. He goes, whoa, Jacob bin.
Yeah.
They
I
all
like
sit
it.
in the Jacob
I think
bin.
you've nailed it. So you make the bin just a little bit too inconvenient for Jacob, and then you make a shiny, let's say it's got stars and moons and stuff on it,
Yeah.
Jacob bin, where Jacob can put stuff in that bin.
Yeah, it can just be an ice cream
And
tub.
let's just say Jacob doesn't put food scraps. As a matter of course, he puts toys and he puts some underwear in there, all right? If you're missing that sock, you know where to go. I'm missing a sock, where's it going to be? The Jacob bin.
Basically the lost and found.
It's basically the lost and found. Jacob's doing everyone a favour by
But I mean, he's losing it, and then he's fine, and then you have to find it.
Yeah.
But you know where to find it.
Yeah, so...
Probably.
Yeah, so the Jacob bin is now the lost and found of the house. You've made the actual bin a bit too inconvenient, and so you can safely put scraps in there. I like it. I would say weight the base of the bin as well, because we don't want top heavy and falling over. Oh. So put a weight at the bottom of the bin and then one in the lid so it's too hard to get off.
Yeah.
And then the Jacob bin, and write his name on it. So even if he doesn't know his name, you can teach him his name.
Yeah.
All right, that's a 3 for 1.
Jacob bin.
Jacob bin.
Jacob
No.
bin.
Jacob bin. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That's what we do when we're not doing Debbie's stuff at Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and we're not talking about Yule Lads or the upcoming Narwhal epic.
Yes, that will definitely happen.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be a Viking thing, I think. An epic tale of narwhals. When we're not doing those things, we hack stuff. That's right. You get your best hacks here. So if you want to have us, and mostly Hardy, think of a way around your most annoying pet peeve, then email us, zestylifehacks@gmail.com. I'm glad to be back and in out of the suspenders and tie, to be honest.
Back in hack.
But if you missed our Debbie series, please go and check it out. And we did go through all the effort to make a funny cold open video. You can find the link for that on our Instagram.
Yep.
Yeah. All that is left for me to say then is ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Ring, ring, hello. Oh my gosh, it's a light. Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Hello. I'm just letting you people of the universe know that stars are good and you can give up to 5, which would be good if you gave up to 5. But if you don't want to do that, or if you want to do something more, you can also review, which is good. And we might even get featured or something. Goodbye.